Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Lisa, your art teacher. I miss you all so very much. I hope you're all keeping busy and doing schoolwork. Well, I'm here to bring you art. I don't ever want you to leave art out of your life. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make a sculpture. A sculpture is a three-dimensional form, something that you can see all around. Remember, two-dimensional is flat. If you painted a picture, you could only see the front of the picture. But if it was a three-dimensional form, we could see all around. And I have some of my sculptures here to share with you. This is a sculpture of a sea turtle. I can see around him, I can see below him, I can see above him. He's a sculpture. This is a bronze sculpture. I can see around her, I can see above her, I can even see below her if I hold her like this. This is a geometric abstract form, which is also a sculpture. And this is my friend. He's a sculpture too, made out of wood. And I could position him in many different poses. We're going to work with him today because we are going to build our own sculptures. We're going to need a few items, and I'm sure you all have these at home. Tin foil, Reynolds wrap, a black marker or Sharpie, a scissor, some glue. I like to use the glue stick because it dries quicker, and anything to mount your sculpture on. I cut a small piece of cardboard. It came from a package that was delivered to the house yesterday. Anything will do because your sculpture is going to be very lightweight, but we just need to mount it onto something. So what you need to do first is grip your foil. And we're going to take about a 1.5 foot piece of foil. Place it on your table. And we're going to make marks. This is a template that we can use, and I'll be putting this in your email with your teacher so you can look at it at home. We're going to mark lines on our foil. Starting at the top, we'll put one on the left, coming down on an angle, only going down 1/3 of the foil. We're going to make a mark on the right, coming down 1/3 on the foil. We're going to cut it right in the middle with 2 lines, stopping 1/3 from each side, and one long line down the bottom center. Again, you will see this at home from your teacher, exactly where to make the marks on the foil. Each section that we have created on our foil will represent a different part of your body. The top will be the head. The 2 side pieces will be the arms, and the bottom pieces will be the legs. We're going to need our scissor to cut on the lines we just drew. I'm going to cut right up the middle and stop. I'm going to cut on the side and stop about 1/3 in. I'm cutting from the top on the angle, the other side on an angle, and down the side middle about 1/3 in. So I have cuts on my foil. Almost looks a little like a transformer. You know, those robots made out of metal. I'm not quite sure. Now, what we're going to do with each one of these sections is we're going to crumple with our hands, starting with the arm. Just crumple it into each other. Be careful you don't rip it. Let's crumple the other arm. Squeezing the pieces together with our palms. We're squishing the foil, and it's so very soft and easy to squish. We're going to do the bottom leg, squish it together, and the other bottom leg, squishing it together. Now look at the body, it's very thin, so we want to squish everything into the center to make the body a little bit more firm. And now the head, into a little bit of a ball. Once you have this original structure, now you can start forming it a little bit better. Let's squeeze the arms in a little bit and try to form the head a little bit rounder. Giving him a neck, we'll squeeze the arm in a little bit more. His body and his legs. So we have a very basic stick figure right now, which, remember, Giacometti is very famous for his stick figures. I hope you enjoyed that PowerPoint that I sent you. Learn a little bit about sculpture and a little bit about Giacometti. So now we're going to use my friend, the wooden sculpture, to decide how I want to pose my sculpture. If I want to make believe he is doing some exercise, I think I might bend one leg forward, one leg back, maybe a ballerina position. How's that? Let's see if I can do it. One leg forward, one leg back. One arm up and one arm to the side. Well, that looks pretty good. The only problem is, how am I going to mount it? I could lay it right flat on the cardboard and make it look like he's doing a split. I could do that, and then I would just glue the bottom of his leg to the cardboard. I kind of like that idea, so how about we do that? I'm going to take my glue stick now, and I'm going to spread it on the bottom of the cardboard. And you know how glue stick, we want to make it real gloppy so the foil really sticks to it. I'm not sure if you can see that as well as I can, but really glop that glue on. And whoever's there helping you, maybe they can help you glop that glue on. Now I'm just going to take my little figure and I'm going to push it onto the glue so it stays. And voila, we have just created our own sculptures. I made one earlier, so he has a friend. What I would like you to do is create your own sculptures in your own positions. I'm going to send over a sheet which has all different positions that you can try. Something that you can look at and compare. So maybe it'll be easier for you to form your positions of your little sculpture. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you miss me as much as I miss you. And next week, I'd like to see a picture of how your sculptures came out. And we're going to move on to more sculptures next week, because this month is Sculpture Month. Have a good day and enjoy creating art.